The key issue that the industry is facing at the moment is the high reliance on bauxite coming out of West Africa. Last year, that was 70% of supply. That's increased to 80% this year. Wuudagu is really unique in the fact that we've got a Guinea spec product, but in Northern Australia. So very low freight rates and very low geopolitical risk, which is very attractive to end users who are looking to diversify their supply chains and really secure a supply of bauxite, which is difficult in the current market.
Hello, you're watching Proactive. I'm joined by VBX Managing Director, Ryan de Franck. Ryan, very good to speak with you. For viewers new to the story, give us a quick introduction to VBX and your flagship Wuudagu Bauxite Project.
Hi, Stephen. Thanks for the time this afternoon. So VBX, we're a Northern Australian-focused bauxite exploration and development company. Our main project is the Wuudagu Bauxite Project, which is up on Wuudagu country in the far north of Western Australia. And we also have the earlier stage Takapinga project, which is up on Melville Island in the Northern Territory.
You recently listed on the ASX under the code VBX. What kind of response did you receive from investors, and how does the IPO funding support your near-term plans?
Yeah, that's right. We recently listed. So about 6 weeks ago, middle of June, we listed on the Australian Stock Exchange. We raised $10 million. It was strongly oversubscribed and very well supported from a broad range of international and domestic institutions and high net worth investors. So really happy with the response we had from investors, and it's traded pretty well since we came on the boards. The exciting thing about having done the listing is that we're fully funded to complete an on-ground work program this year, complete a definitive feasibility study and finalise the approvals for the Wuudagu project. So we're in a great position.
So the PFS delivered some impressive numbers, $821 million NPV, 16-month payback. What do these results say about the project's potential?
Yeah, Wuudagu is really unique as a bauxite project because of the attractive high-grade, low-impurity silica beneficiated product that we deliver, but also the really short, efficient logistics that we'll have in place, being close to the coast and close to end user markets. So it's really those two factors that have translated to really attractive economics as part of the PFS. And it really translates into Wuudagu being very unique from an industry perspective and very low on the cost curve, given those two factors.
Tell us what's happening on the ground at Wuudagu at the moment and the key milestones that investors should be watching for as you move towards that DFS.
Yeah, we've got a very active work program currently underway. We've got about 12 people up on site at the moment. We're drilling. We've got a couple of different focus areas for the drilling, both extensional drilling, infill drilling on the resource, and also some hydrogeological drilling. We'll be doing some bulk sampling and some optimisation work around that beneficiation process. And those on-ground work programs will feed into an updated resource, an optimised mine plan, and then a definitive feasibility study, but also allowing us to finalise and lodge our environmental review document as part of the environmental approvals process. So very busy across a number of different work streams up on Wuudagu and a lot of news flow over the coming months.
Right, Ryan, with global bauxite markets tightening, how's Wuudagu positioned competitively, especially in terms of product quality and logistics?
Yeah, that's exactly right. So bauxite's been a very strong growth market over a long period of time. Bauxite's grown at over 25% a year every year for the last 20 years. The key issue that the industry is facing at the moment is the high reliance on bauxite coming out of West Africa. Last year, that was 70% of supply. That's increased to 80% this year. Wuudagu is really unique in the fact that we've got a Guinea spec product, but in Northern Australia. So very low freight rates and very low geopolitical risk, which is very attractive to end users who are looking to diversify their supply chains and really secure a supply of bauxite, which is difficult in the current market.
Ryan, I hope you'll keep us updated on progress at the project. Thank you very much for the introduction today.
Thanks, Stephen.
Ryan de Franck, Managing Director of VBX.